you going everyone? My name is Lawrie Minson. I live in Tamworth in New South Wales in Australia. I've been playing guitar for more than 40 years. I've been playing professionally for more than 30 years. In the last few years I've been building my own effects pedals, and I've also just recently started importing guitar amplifiers. These are all for sale and I'm going to demonstrate what I've got here. So first of all, the amplifier here, it's 40 watts, two 12-inch speakers, twin rectifier, two 6L6 valves in the output stage. It's got two 12AX7s in the preamp, so you get a lot of bang for your buck. There's a lot of input gain going on there, and a lot of great tone. I have a few tricks with these amps. I get in and do a little bit of modification. One of the things I have here is a boost function. You can see I recycled an old mouse here from a switch. The idea here is that the input on these amps are pretty hot, so this switch knocks a bit of the gain out of the front end and cleans them up. So I've got no effects on here. Okay, now hit the boost switch. All it needs is a little bit of a nudge, maybe a little bit of compression or a bit of crunch. Doesn't take much to coax it into a bit of feedback. Sort of go either way you want. You can go nice and clean with a bit of compression and a little bit of delay or something like that. Get some slap going here. Clean country sound going. There's a clean boost function on the compressor here as well. Doing a rhythm part. And, just hit a little button here and that boosts the compressor. Perfect for jumping into a solo. And then if you want to rock out, you've got all these overdrives. There's a Dingo, which is a crunch booster. And then there's a Wombat as well, which pushes more bottom end, gives you more gain. There are a few features about this pedal that are a result of years of playing experience. One of the things that virtually no other pedal maker takes into account is if you happen to bump one of your gain controls, so that's on the Dingo there, and I've had this happen. You'll have no sound and you're wondering what's happening, and you'll find that one of the knobs has been bumped. So I've got these wired so that at no time you can accidentally have no sound. There's still a minimum amount of gain even when your effect is on. These are just things that I've learnt from experience out on the road, and you say, well, does the world need more effects pedals? Well, what I'm saying is that from my experience there are some things that I've got going here, particularly putting 6 effects into one box. I've got a compression here at the front, and I've got a modulator, speed control, got a tremolo called a Wallaby. Again, speed control. And then I've got my boosters as the Dingo. I've got the Wombat. I have trim pots inside. For example, with the tremolo I've got a blend control and an output volume, so that I can simplify the external panel and just have a speed control. I've got a delay called a Gecko, and this one's got a mix control. Again, I've just got the mix control so that when you have it wound off you still have a minimum amount of delay, and it works quite well as a reverb. mix control up and work your time settings so you can have your nice little slap, or you can have nice long delays. You can get everything from a great clean tone to huge overdrive. And pretty much everything in between. This one has got an A/B function, so I can run two guitars and just switch between the two. Also offer a few options such as a tune and mute function. If you just are using one guitar, you can mute your guitar, route your guitar off to a tuner. I've got a double DC socket arrangement there, which is quite handy as a spare DC socket. You can run another effects unit off that if you want. The other thing that's quite good about this design, you see there it's not moving at all. I've got rubber feet and I've also got Velcro, so whether you're on a smooth shiny surface or on carpet, it won't move. Okay, now the other thing I'm going to demonstrate is this little amp over here. So you've heard the 40 watt, so we'll just plug this guy in over here. This one has got two inputs, very straightforward setup. It's just got two volume controls and a tone control, so it's quite simple. I've got my boost function again working on here, so I'll just give you an idea of the sound of the amp straight in. This guitar that I'm using, I've got a Maton BB1200 humbucker in the back here, and then I've got a pair of Mick Briley's pickups from Adelaide. He makes great pickups. So this is straight in. It's got a single 12-inch speaker, two 6V6s for the output valves, and it's also got a tube power supply. Beautiful warm sounding amp. And then here's the boost function. Clean settings, a bit of delay and a bit of compression, you can get something like this. And then if you want to go for a bit of drive, hit it harder. A 40 watt amp, 20 watt amp, and I've also got a 6-in-1 effects pedal which can be customised. So I'll just show you now inside the 6-in-1 pedal. There are 8 Phillips head screws. I get inside and then you can see there's a mud map here that corresponds with all the different effects, and so just set up your sound. So, for example, there's the Taipan, which is a compressor. So you've got a volume, master output, and a amount of compression. All you'd need is a small screwdriver and just go through and adjust your settings. All wired true bypass, good quality switches. This unit is designed to give you years and years of good service without breaking down.